here we go. I'm going to do first impressions of the Phantom 4 from DJI. This has arrived in the post for me today. Very excited. Arrived in the country yesterday. Hobby Mounts in Bodmin, UK. Very good company to deal with. Sent it straight out. So they sent it out. They got it yesterday morning. Sent it out by the afternoon. I got it this morning. So first impressions. I love the handle on the box. That is fantastic, lovely and soft. I think you get an impression of the products you're dealing with by the packaging nowadays. Better class companies will do better packaging. So it's a beautiful, soft, padded handle. I know it's not that important, but it kind of is indicative of the company you're dealing with, in my opinion. So open up. I have not opened this. This is the first time. So it looks like some sort of security type. Oh no, it's not security. Just little flaps there. Inside it you have this polystyrene box. So the hound over there is chasing his tail. Do not knock the chair, Ripley, or else the GoPro will fall down. So inside the outer box is a rather swish, sort of compressed polystyrene case. I've had a look online to see whether there's any sort of many accessories for this already. I wanted to buy a case straight away. I couldn't see any. I would love to bought a spare battery. I've bought one, but there's no sign of it yet. And I should think, knowing how DJI did it with the Phantom 3, it's going to be a few weeks, a few months even before that comes out. Hopefully not too long. Without a spare battery, your flying is greatly reduced. Okay. So handle at the top. So the handle that was at the top of the box is actually the handle of the main container. So nice quality. There's a little diagram there on how to get in. Let's turn this right around. So you flip it up as part of one. You flip the little handle up, rotate it that way, and then it says push down. That doesn't seem to be pushed down which way, I wonder. So this is all totally new. So up, that way around. Oh no, sorry, do that flat, down. What's going on there at all? Oh no, right, okay, just open it like that. Right, sorry, this is unrehearsed, never been here before. So open it up. The thinner end on the top, it would appear. So the logo DJI Phantom on the top. And there we have the beast. Looks very nice. I had a Phantom 3 which I thought was fantastic. The professional, stunning camera. Very nice to fly, incredibly stable, that was the best thing about it. And first impressions, very shiny, so I like the gloss finish rather than the matte. It feels heavier, feels stronger. So the arms are broader in height, but actually they're slimmer in width, which makes it very attractive. I noticed on the sales gump it mentioned that the camera sits higher. Sorry, the props are higher up, so you've got a freer view of from the camera. I think if you're flying fast, you will get the blades in the view because of the tilt. So usually it's better to fly backwards, which brings then the question of whether some sensors should be on the back as well. But I should think it's down to costing, and maybe that's the next Phantom. Okay, what else do you get in the box? You'd like Phantom 3, you have a set of props in a little black bag. I think you get 8 of them. Now these are quick release. So I haven't played with these, and they've got little plastic cases all over them to keep them nice and pristine, so I won't be opening them quite yet, we'll have to do them later. It looks like a different mechanism on top of the motors, completely different, so we'll play with them later. So this is meant to be just quick unboxing. We have the charger. Okay, I have no idea whether the Phantom 3 had a rapid charger on the Pro and a slower one for the other models. I have no idea of the speed times for the charging with this. And this should be a UK version, so yeah, there's a 3-pin plug for the UK version. And we have booklets, you have control. Be safe, be legal, that's a good bit of advice. Lots of people flying out there illegally. So look at your country's rules on flying these things. So in Britain we have the Civil Aviation Authority. They have rules which should be obeyed to prevent the media from over-exaggerating cases. So check that out. A USB to looks like a mini USB cable. So interestingly, hang on, there's another one here. Right, okay, there's that's interesting. So there's two, not quite sure why yet. Maybe one for syncing or for updating. They do it for, so it's not actually built for iPads, so you don't get an iPad cable, but I have one already from my Phantom 3. I've had a Nexus tablet, which did very well, but then I swapped to iPad mini. And then you have the controller. So the controller looks pretty similar to the Phantom 3. In fact, I cannot see any big difference between this controller and the Phantom 3's actually. So maybe there is on closer inspection, but I can't see it right now. So I don't quite know why that's not popping. Oh, plastic on it, that's why. Okay, so there we are. Just so you don't have to sit and listen to me drone. That's what's in the box. Make sure I've not missed anything. A little silica pad there to suck up the water vapour that might be floating about. There's no tool for undoing the propeller blades because I'm sure it comes off easily. So there we are. That's what's in the box. I better get it charged up, see what's going on. I'll just quickly say what the difference is between, that I can see very quickly. These are not completely 1000% accurate. Differences between Pro Phantom 3 and this one is that, well, they're both 4K cameras. There's more lenses in the camera. This has a follow mode that allows you to tap the screen and you can follow the subject, and I believe that will then allow you to fly the quadcopter. Got to check that out. It's faster. There's a sport mode. It does 45 miles an hour. When it's not in sport mode, it flies about the same speed as the 3, but in sport mode, 45. Very good if you want to get somewhere quick to film it with limited battery life. What else can I tell you? Oh, battery time. That's a big thing. Battery time has increased by 4 or 5 minutes, I believe. So that's quite cool. Different LED lights underneath it, different shaped body. It's got the sensors. That's the other main thing. Front and underneath sensors. So allegedly it can pick up trees. Don't know how that's going yet. Don't know if people are flying it enough to know how that functional that is. I believe it won't pick up cables and wire fencing and stuff. That makes sense. Very hard to see. So I doubt that this can see it. But more information to come. Thanks for watching. Right, a little bit of additional information as I'm taking it apart to charge it up is that the battery is quite different in the fact that, yes, okay, it's a different size battery, different power battery to give you the extra time, but it's got buttons top and bottom that have to be pressed together to release it. So a bit of a safety mechanism, bit like a watch strap that you have to press both sides to take the buckle off. So you can press one side and it won't open, but two together will open it. So that's a wee bit different. And just another slight difference in case you're wondering, there's a different charger socket for the battery as well. So I had a multiple battery charger for the Phantom 3, so I could get 3 batteries charging simultaneously. But that's superfluous now, so I can't use that with this. But hey ho, as they say. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see some flight action with this soon.